And here we are on top of the hill in front of the fortress. But I want you to see where we actually already have been. If I cut that video into two and you see only the hilltop, then you must understand that there is another part of the video that talks about the Canaanite City, which is right there. We're not so far away from Beersheba. We're not so far away from the city of Arad, and you can see the city of Arad in front of you. And then from the city of Arad, there's a cliff who goes all the way down to the Dead Sea, the Jordan Valley, the lowest place in the world. And here it's quite high, and even snow at winter time. I must say that it was rainy today, but because of it, everything is so clear now. And let's enter to the fortress. It's such a beautiful thing. That Hebron, the city, is somewhere there. This is the south of Judean mountain. If we continue, you will reach Hebron, and then Bethlehem, and then Jerusalem. Then let's look at
pilgrimage road to Jerusalem.
A pilgrimage road. Then what actually you can see here as a fortress. We're entering to the fortress from the time of the kingdom of Judea, and it looks like that. I mean, you can see how it looks like from here. Let's enter. Let's enter. Yeah,
we just entered through the city gate.
Yeah, we enter through the city gate, which is usually the most protected area. And still remember, there is a secret that you don't know about it yet. And we are keeping it to the end of the tour, of course. Look at the viewpoint. Yeah, look at the viewpoint. Ah. The Arad inscriptions. Can you tell us a little bit about what's happening here?
Of course, uncovered at Arad were 103 inscriptions in Hebrew.
In Hebrew, and that's, I will repeat it again, Hebrew.
Hebrew, 85 in Aramaic, which is like, ancient Hebrew, 2 in Greek, and 5 in Arabic. Most were written in ink on potsherds.
Yeah,
Some were
yeah.
incised on the sherds.
Well, look at
From 9 to 6 centuries BCE, and deal with various subjects. Letter to Arad's commander about military and administrative matters. Directives for supplying wine and bread. Instructions to send oil and food to various fortresses, the shipment of taxes from various places, list of names, list of wheat distribution, and the storehouse inventory list.
And what is actually important for us, we are talking about Hebrew, or most of them are Hebrew inscriptions from the 9th century to the 6th century. 9th century, if 10th century, it's King David. All right, I must stop you for something.
8th century
yeah.
King Hezekiah.
Hezekiah, yeah, which we are going to, and that's we are heading to. I don't know if you can hear the helicopters. I don't know if you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just to end up with saying this finding indicate that Arad was a fortress of a central authority, a regional military and administrative center.
All right, it's quite an important place.
Very.
All right, and that is good, because that important place actually will tell us something very important thing that we are keeping as a secret. Then let's go there. We just saw a group of, I think, Messianic Jews from Philippines, and they came to help Israel in those difficult times. And Connie, his name was Connie,
Yeah.
from Korea, is from the Christ Church, Emmanuel, in Jerusalem, which is a beautiful place. You know that I have a lot of videos about it. And I think the last time I was with you there. No, yeah, I was. Yes, at Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And they have excellent bakery. Oh, if I remember correctly, it's from there. I'm not going out.
Okay.
What's that? What's that? Storerooms. That looks like that. With oil. If it's a fortress, you must protect yourself not only from enemies, from enemies who might make a siege around you. And we are going to see the two most important things in that area. Eddie is taking us to there. And it's called the temple.
Wow.
What do you mean temple? What do you mean temple, Eddie? There's only one temple.
Oh,
In Jerusalem.
Yes, but we know that some people they like to have their own temple.
Yeah, they were outside Jerusalem. It was difficult to reach
God
Jerusalem,
forbid.
which is not so Jewish thing according to Hezekiah.
It's a big provocation.
All right, and when King Hezekiah came to here,
Destroy them all.
destroyed them all. They tried to cover it or to hide it from him. But that is one of the reforms that he actually had. There's only one God. There's only one temple. You cannot worship something else. And here in that temple, is it the Jewish God or not only?
We don't know.
Let's go to see it. Let's go to see it. Do you want to add some more details about it, or it's okay?
It's maybe just a quote from the Bible, from
The Book of Kings.
2 Kings.
All right.
18 verse 4. So he removed the high places and broke the pillars.
All right. And we are going
to see.
We're going to see the pillar. And this is the amazing thing here, because we found here and we found in Beersheba, in a way,
Yeah.
2 Jewish temples. We're not supposed to see Jewish temples outside Jerusalem. And this is the altar. And it looks like that. And look at that.
So another quote
Yeah, another quote, please.
from Exodus 20.
Exodus, for here. All right.
20.
Can you?
An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shall sacrifice their own the burnt offering, and the peace offering, the sheep, and thin oxen. And if thou make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it on of hewn stones. For if thou lift up the tool upon it, thou hast profound it.
Then I know it wasn't easy, but the altar is right here and right there, and let me read it in Hebrew.
Yes.
שמות כ' 2021 מזבח אדמה תעשה לי וזבחת עליו את עולתך ואת שלמך, את צונך ואת בקרך, ואם מזבח אבנים תעשה לי לא תבנה אתן גזית כי חרבך הנפת עליה ותחללנה. Then in that case, my friend, this is the altar of the temple.
Yes.
Can you understand? Hezekiah had his reform because we had different temples in Israel, Yeah. Then this is not less than another altar. Sacrificed animals there, as I believe.
Yes.
Just like the temple. And we entered to the Holy of the Holy.
Wow.
I don't know if we can actually enter to the Holy of the Holies. And it looks like that. I want you to understand that in each sign here, you will see the messages, the text in Hebrew, English, and Arabic. Why it's important for me to say it to you? Because some people actually send me some messages like in a comment, you are killing the Arabs. Arabs are part of Israel. And when someone is cursing Israel, is cursing the 20% of the Arabs they have equal rights in everything. Then, let's go back to the altar. I don't know why I hate to say it now, but I had, because
it's always around.
No, yeah, because another reason, because someone actually wrote me a comment and said, I don't want you to talk about anything else but Jesus. And because we are fighting for our life, and our child now is a soldier in Gaza, he will enter to Gaza soon, but he was in Gaza for a few months. This is the reason that I'm talking about it, because it's part of Israel. It's part of what's going on. And I want you not only to understand that there was a temple here, I want you to understand that there is a fear, there is a tragedy thing, there is some events that's happening now in Israel, and this is part of the heritage. This is part of the history. Then what I want you to do, for the one who wrote me that horrible comment, pray for Israel. Pray for Israel, because we are trying to survive now. All right, if we're talking about surviving. What's happened here? It's a temple with a god in it, and soon we're going to see it. There are two chambers. Oh yeah. That's for those two at the entrance.
The horns of the altar.
The altar. No, it's the altar.
Has 4 horns. I think here maybe 2.
No, it's not. It's not. The altar is there. This is the altar.
Okay. So
But this is for
yeah. Sorry.
This is the incense, for the incense, those two. And now we can actually enter to the temple itself, which at that time only the high priest could enter. And Etty and I will do that for you. Let's enter it. You will see two gods. Is it the male or and the female? That one was here, and behind it you can see the other one. I don't know who moved it. Maybe when Hezekiah destroyed, or maybe they tried to hide it from him. But you're looking at another temple that Jews used to worship. At least the Judean people, or some of the Judean people, used to worship beside the Jewish temple in Jerusalem.
So now we see the restoration.
Yes,
Okay?
it's a totally restoration.
It was kind of destroyed, hidden, and now restored to show us
Yeah, to
how
show
it
it-
was during
yeah.
the time of Hezekiah before.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? It's actually God took us to here today. Actually, it's not true. Your son took us here today. But we didn't plan to be here. We were supposed to be...
All God's
Yes. We were supposed to be in Haifa, but someone actually changed our mission and took us to here, to Arad, to the temple. This is beautiful. This is touching. Yeah.
Picture.
It's worth more than more than one. Etty, remind me something very important. When we excavate those temples, we found a lot of bones, animal bones.
Yeah.
Remember, sacrification. And Etty, to the water system.
So in the Torah, there is a list of kosher animals.
Yeah.
The kosher animals
For sacrification.
Sacrifices. And here they found many bones of kosher animals. It indicates that we deal with a Jewish settlement.
A Jewish settlement.
With the people of Israel. With the,
Well, are we dealing with a Palestinian? No, Jewish settlement.
compared to
to?
the pagans, to the Canaanites or Philistines that eat pork, and in their places you can find bones of goats. That's how you can. It's another tool for archaeologists to distinguish.
Wait a minute. We found here. Look what we found here. Do you think that it's part of the ancient thing?
Of course.
Gosh! Let's go to the reservoir. This is new for me. When I was here for the last time, no, actually not for the last time. I saw it for the first time a few years ago. Then they excavated. Oh, it's warm here. Upstairs, it's quite cold, I must say. Well, my dears, we have to climb all the way up. There are two parts here, and I hope that we're going to see it, because it's a little bit dark.
Did you say how deep is the?
How deep is your love? Your love, how deep is your love? It's 10 meters?
10 meters.
10 meters deep. And that's... Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, they're building a nest, or at least trying to mate, and we are on their way. And look at those two. Love birds. All right. Then the entrance of the water, to the water system, to the reservoir, is from here, isn't it?
It's the thick layers of the tiach, no?
Of the plaster.
Cement, plaster that
Yeah, you can see the plaster that cover it.
cover the lights.
Yeah.
Water will not filter through. Maybe that's the opening.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. That's I think the main source of the water came from.
Came from or
Yeah. Another theory is that if there were too much water, then it sounds for me so strange that the water actually could leave the place from here to the lower part. I don't know. But I'm not a logical guy. For me, it's too difficult to understand. It might be. Is it the entrance or the exit? And that's what we are talking.
Right.
For me, it looks like an entrance. But there is a connection between here to the lower part. If there was no water here, then the poor soldiers had to go all the way down to the Canaanite City. To the well, yeah, that you saw at the first part of the video.
that's it. Just another room in the reservoir.
Yes.
Such an impressive.
Well, my dear, that was quite a long. It's half an hour, I think, in half an hour of both parts of the video. And now, if you can, first of all, because you are the only tourist in Israel now, please send that link to all of your friends and tell them to subscribe my channel. And I'm sure that you already subscribe my channel as well. Subscribe to my channel as well, because you are my family. We are family. Secondly, if you want to support a little bit more my channel, there are few options. The first one is just beneath the video. You will see a shape like a heart shape next to the like. It's called Super Thanks, and you can super thank you from there as well. And if you will enter to the description of the video, which is the text beneath the video, you will find more information about Tel Arad and 2 more links of PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee. Through those 2 links, you can support my channel, because this is the only income of mine in the next half a year. And as Betty, one of the subscribers, told me to tell you, please do that. He needs it. Then listen to Betty. Thank you very much for being with me in that beautiful day together with Etty Orr. And I will add the telephone of Etty to the description, and you can actually call her and ask her to be your tour guide. Thank you very much. Bye.